Okay, this is Keen. Some of you may have seen Keen on a previous video. He's an in-sync pup. Come here, Keen. Keen, come. Good boy. Good. Visiting the videographer. Hi. And he has just recently started with his marks. We start with one mark, but you don't want to bore your dog to death and continue with just one mark forever. So you amp it up a bit by adding another mark. I've added a barrel to this little guy just to get him to follow the path. The most important thing is that this dog wants to go to his mark. It's his little happy place in the world, and that's where you want to keep the enthusiasm. I would ask for the enthusiasm before any kind of perfection. So be forewarned, we're not going to get perfection here, but we're going to get a lot of enthusiasm. To start come here, Todd. What's your name? Keen. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Keen, come here. Mark. Good boy. Yes. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Good boy. Okay. And I'm going to mark it with praise, verbal praise, and he knows the food is coming. That's because I've done my homework with delivering food. I'm not going to let him leap. He will leap around, but I'm not going to give him the food if he leaps for it. I'm the giver. He's going to be the receiver. And we're working on duration, on staying on the mark a little bit and accepting praise while on the mark. Come here, Keith. Get back. Mark. Perfect. Good boy. You are good. Yes. Good boy. Good. So as you can see, I'm delivering it. He's not snagging it from me. And I'm using kind of a combination of kibble and, good boy, and some rolled food, semi-moist rolled food that we happen to have. So you've got him going pretty well on a single mark. Most often, or oftentimes, we'll find that people want to then see how much distance they can get. And they'll push it and push it and push it. You can get a little bit of distance, but we're working on their happy spot and path work. So keep mark. You don't want to push it. Good boy. Okay. Okay. Good. You don't want to. Okay. You don't want to push it until they fail. So keep it simple until they've gained tons of confidence and can do this. Mark. Yes. Good boy. That was a little different. I'm going to rush in a little faster and feed him. Go, Mark. Yes. Whoop. Yes. Good boy. And he does understand whoop means, oops, that wasn't it. Try it again or try something else. He does understand that at this point. We've actually taught it. Come here, little guy. That is nice, yeah. Come here. Mark. 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 Good boy. Yes. Good boy. So you want to play with that without boring him to death. And when you praise, make it a sincere praise. I can't emphasize that enough, where it's, don't get too effusive. It's not the greatest thing in the entire world that your puppy ran to a mark or your adult dog ran to a mark, but it's darn good, and they can get a sincere, well done, Keen, yes, but it doesn't have to be frantic, so excited, because that's not sincere. So we're going to work a little bit. I've taught him to go around the barrel a little bit separately and immediately added the marks to it. Go around. Mark. Yes, good boy. And you can see he wanted to suck in. I held my position. He read it. He read it really nicely. I'm kind of impressed myself. He read it quite well. And on his own turn, he went to the mark. Mickey. Up, up. Go round. Woo, woo, woo. certainly not going to correct him for pulling off on it. Here, King. Good boy. Are you good? Huh? Okay, go rock and mark. Good boy. Yes. You are so perfect. Go rock. Mark. Mark. Good. Good. So, good boy. Okay. So remember, you can amp it up a little bit. You can, or change it up a bit. Make it exciting, make it reasonable for the level that your dog's at. What you want is following the path, and you have to be on to be able to be able to guide your dog on the path. So, and keep it fun without being, you know, I don't have to throw myself on the ground and tell him what a great puppy is, because you can tell by his demeanor he's pretty excited about how well he's doing. But have fun doing it. It's not an obedience exercise that says you must do this. And I'm going to screw up, you're going to screw up, and the dogs are going to mess up once in a while. But when it starts to come together, it feels really good. So happy training.